Here is Steve Nagel and most of his family. Steve is the founder and creator of the BGreen Family Project. We assume you've looked at the website and have seen the 3-minute video on the About Us page. If not, please take the time so we can proceed. As the video states, there is a lot of effort, and many times referred to as noise, about how we can all be green, or even sometimes about how we are not being green. In truth, there is no written rules about how you achieve being green. What we do know is that we can change our behavior and make sure that we do reduce our consumption of many resources, or make sure we do not pollute our environments. Having an icon as a reminder is a good way to help us change our behaviors. If you were born in the 1950s, you remember the early days of Smokey the Bear and the litter bug, and how they began to help us to start changing our previous behaviors. Throwing trash out of the car window, like many parents and others did, was not a good idea, especially as we started making plastic and aluminum products a bigger part of our lives. Making the icon of being green the BGreen family is one aspect, but more importantly, why not make it a learning tool and also a way to raise funds for charities? The BGreens are made from our Colorado River rocks and rare earth technology, meaning they are truly from nature, and they demonstrate a forever renewable energy form of providing light. We are employing our disabled community to help make the BGreens, and we are educating using cooperative relationships with our teachers, parents, and children. Good behavior habits come with time. We all know we would never leave a campfire smoking or just throw trash out onto the ground. Adjusting our thermostat to conserve energy is already a habit for many. Creating funds from the project is a great bonus, as the BGreen icons can also give their owners something to interact with and relate to, and uniquely raise new funds for charity. Further, in the long term, the icon can be introduced annually to each elementary school as a learning tool. And yes, there is a continuous market for the BGreen icon. Here are the current statistics about our U.S. population. There are over 60,000 elementary schools, and in each grade level, there are over 4 million students. This information comes from public records, readily available online, including each school address, contact person, and almost any other statistic. We think that the best age for us to focus upon is the 5th grade level, as these students are able to retain the information about energy conservation on a higher level, and also will take this information home to discuss and interact with their parents. Distractions such as girlfriend, boyfriend are also usually not a significant part of a 5th grader's daily life. However, each individual school will decide what they think is the most appropriate grade level at their particular school. Assume there are sent 100 BGreens to an elementary school. Even though there may be less than 100 5th graders at that school, the excess can be given away or sold by the school. The total price is $300 for the 100 BGreens plus the freight. Where does this money come from is a part of our next slide. As can be seen on this slide, here is where the money goes. One half of the $300 goes directly to the elementary school to support their own PTO or PTA. The other charitable portion goes to the BGreen Family Foundation for using to help other charitable causes or further promotion of being green education on a Colorado and national basis. This foundation is existing as a Colorado nonprofit, but will need to add board members and then qualify as a 501c3 during the coming months. The $5 amount will go to a local charity to be established for Western Colorado charitable purposes. $10 goes to our disabled community for making the icons. We think the examples are self-explanatory, but it can be seen that the funding can become quite sizable for all purposes. Here is how we anticipate the creation of the funding. which is from sponsoring businesses in the local elementary school area. These sponsors would basically adopt a school and then have the BGreen sent to the school with the adoption certificate. Viewer and also suggested curriculum guides from many governmental resources, including NEED, the National Education Energy Development Organization. The sponsor would also have coupons for the local elementary students to utilize and can include whatever promotions they want to offer to these students, their parents, and others associated with that school. For example, Subway is promoting Subway Kids as an alternative to other fast foods. Here are what I call the wins, or good things that can happen beyond creating new habits in conservation and disposal. I think we can achieve far more than 2 million BGreens each year, but as an example, you can see the impact this project can have for all. In summary, every step creates a bigger win for all of us. Okay, here's a super way we can accelerate our project. The Pepsi Corporation has been doing a grant program for the year 2010. Each month they offer 2 grants for $250,000 and 10 grants each for $5,000, $25,000, and $50,000 for a total of $1.3 million. Our project is seeking a $50,000 grant. The grant program is online and called Refresh Everything. The rules are that anyone can basically submit a good cause proposal, but in order to submit, you have to meet certain timelines, including fast fingers at midnight the beginning of each month. Well, we had fast fingers, so now after Pepsi reviewed our project, its purpose, and the people involved, we are now approved to go forward to try and basically win a grant. To win, we need the votes to be in the top 10 at the end of the month. Each person can vote each day. We need a vote each day and every day from as many as we can get to vote, including texting votes or voting online. We think the easiest way is by texting our grant number to Pepsi at the 73774 number. Please write down our grant number and remember to send it to Pepsi or 73774. The BGreen family needs to be a part of this grant program, and this is the project that we can attain for our community, our state, and our nation for the long term. Let's work together to make this project a success for us all, and we sincerely thank you for taking your time to see this presentation.